Hello viewers, in this presentation we are going to talk about thermal properties of matter. Thermal energy of an object is due to the kinetic energy of its molecules. The greater the kinetic energy of the molecules of an object, the greater is the thermal energy possessed by the object. When a hot object is placed in contact with a cold object, thermal energy is transferred from the hot object to the cold one. Heat is the energy that is transferred from one object to another due to the temperature difference between the two objects. Hence, temperature of an object indicates the degree of hotness or coldness of the object. It is also an indicator of the average thermal energy of the molecules of the object. Finally, heat flow determines which object is at higher temperature. Temperature is measured using thermometers. It uses some temperature dependent property of the material to measure the unknown temperature. Various types of scales are used to measure temperature. These are Celsius, Fahrenheit, Römer, and absolute. The relation between these scales are given in the following equation. Among these scales, for the measurement of temperature, absolute scale is very much interesting. The following figure shows the graph between pressure and temperature at constant volume for three ideal gases. In each case, pressure varies linearly with temperature. The most interesting thing happens when we extrapolate these lines. They intersect the abscissa at the same point at minus 273.15 degrees Celsius. A similar observation is found for volume temperature graph at the constant pressure for different ideal gases too. This unique temperature is termed as absolute zero. Most solids expand when heated and contract when cooled. When the temperature of a solid is increased, its atoms and molecules vibrate with greater amplitude. Because of their increased motion, the average separation between atoms and molecules increases. As a result, a solid expands on heating. The thermal expansion of solids is of three types: linear expansion, superficial expansion, and cubical expansion. Let's first focus on linear expansions. The increase in length is directly proportional to original length, and it is also directly proportional to the rise in temperature. Therefore, change in length represented by delta L is equal to alpha L delta T. This alpha is a proportionality constant and is called coefficient of linear expansion. Its value depends upon the nature of the material. Similarly, we can relate superficial and cubical expansions with their respective coefficients of expansions. We can also explain thermal expansions on the basis of intermolecular forces. Here, a typical potential energy diagram which represents the potential energy of two molecules versus their separation. The potential energy curve is not symmetrical. Hence, the average separation of the molecules is greater for higher temperatures. Thus, molecular separation increases with increasing temperature and accounts for the increase in the dimension of the object. We can relate coefficients of linear expansion, superficial expansion, and cubical expansions in the following way and find out alpha is equal to beta by 2 and it is equal to gamma by 3. In some situations, the ends of a rod or slab are rigidly fixed, which prevents expansion or contraction. If temperature changes, large compressive or tensile stresses will be set up. These are called thermal stresses. The expression for the thermal stress is equal to Y alpha delta T. Here Y stands for Young's modulus. Now, let's discuss thermal expansion of liquid. Like solids, liquids also generally expand on heating. Since liquids do not have a shape of their own, but take the shape of the vessel in which they are kept, we can only talk of volume expansion in case of liquid. When the liquid is heated in a container, the container also expands along with the liquid, brings the concept of true and apparent expansion. Based on the two different types of expansions, there exist two different types of coefficients. One is coefficient of real expansion and another one is coefficient of apparent expansion. Coefficient of real expansion is the sum of the coefficient of apparent expansion and coefficient of expansion for the container material. Perhaps the most important physical property related to thermal properties of matter is specific heat. The specific heat of a material is defined as the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of the object by 1 degree Celsius for unit mass. Based on specific heat properties, various applications are made. Dulong and Petit law is an empirical relation between the specific heat of a solid and its atomic weight. According to this law, for heavy solid substances, atomic weight having 35 and above, the product of specific heat and the atomic weight is nearly constant and has value of 6 calorie per gram per degree Celsius. Water has a large specific heat as compared to other liquids. This makes it useful as a coolant. In general, the specific heat of a liquid changes with temperature, but the specific heat variation of water with temperature shows a peculiar behavior. At 15 degrees Celsius, the specific heat of water is 1 calorie per gram per degree Celsius. Sometimes, the heat capacity of the entire object becomes more important than knowing the specific heat capacity of the material itself. Heat capacity of an object is defined as the amount of heat required to raise its temperature by 1 degree Celsius. Water equivalent of an object is defined as the mass of water that will absorb or lose the same amount of heat as the object for the same rise or fall of temperature. In general, latent heat is the amount of heat required to change the unit mass of a substance completely from one state to another at constant temperature. That is L equal to Q by M. Latent heat can be for the change in state from solid and liquid, and it is known as latent heat for fusion. Again, latent heat can be for the change in state from liquid to vapor, and it is known as latent heat for vaporization. In case of solid and liquid, variation in pressure and volume is negligible when temperature is varied. However, with gas it is not the same. In order to define the specific heat of a gas, it is necessary to specify the particular condition of pressure and or volume. The two principal specific heat of a gas are specific heat of a gas at constant pressure and specific heat of a gas at constant volume. We know specific heat at constant pressure is greater than specific heat at constant volume for a particular gas. The behavior of a gas can be diagrammed not only on PV diagram but also with the help of PT diagram. PT diagram is often termed phase diagram. PT diagrams are convenient for comparing the different phases of a substance. Here, in the adjacent figure, the curve labeled LV represents those points where the liquid and vapor phases are in equilibrium. This curve is known as vaporization curve. The curve labeled SL represents those points where the solid and liquid phases exist in equilibrium. This curve is known as fusion curve. The curve labeled SV represents those points where the solid and vapor phases are in equilibrium. This curve is known as sublimation curve. The intersection of these three curves is the triple point. The triple point represents a unique temperature and pressure, and it is only at this point the three phases can coexist together in equilibrium. For water, triple point occurs at 0.01 degree Celsius and 4.58 mm of mercury pressure. The temperature above which a gas cannot be liquefied no matter how great the pressure is, called the critical temperature. To summarize, in this presentation we have talked about temperature, we have discussed various measurement scales, discussed the concept of absolute zero, we have explained thermal expansions of solid and liquid, we have discussed the law of Dulong-Pettit law, then we have discussed the concept of specific heat, heat capacity, water equivalent, latent heat, and various forms of heat capacity for gaseous material. We have also discussed phase diagram and the related terms in detail.